Peace and blessings to you. Thank you for joining me here on the channel. Today is a fun lesson for me because of the synchronicities of this also being my birthday. Lesson 294, my lesson for today, my body is a wholly neutral thing. How freaking cute is Jesus, okay? That to me is just incredible. And I love the fact that this is a leap year. I mean, maybe, last year or whenever I did these lessons before, 294 wasn't on my birthday, but I'm sure I was thinking about it because last year I turned 45, and to me that was like, oh God, I'm in my mid 40s. Well, now I'm 46. It's like I'm rocking my mid 40s. But again, it's my body that's this old. Who knows how old my soul is? We don't really celebrate that, do we? And it also doesn't matter because time isn't real, and I guess souls don't really have an age, so that answers my question. But anyway, let's jump into the lesson. Thanks for being here with me on my birthday, and I have a little bowl special thing that I want to do after we talk for a minute, so stay tuned if you're interested in that. All right, my body is a wholly neutral thing. I am a son of God, and can I be another thing as well? Did God create the mortal and corruptible? What use has God's beloved Son for what must die? And yet a neutral thing does not see death. For thoughts of fear are not invested there, nor is a mockery of love bestowed upon it. Its neutrality protects it while it has a use, and afterwards, without a purpose, it is laid aside. It is not sick, nor old, nor hurt. It is but functionless, unneeded, and cast off. Let me not see it more than this today, of service for a while and fit to serve, to keep its usefulness while it can serve, and then to be replaced for greater good. My body, Father, cannot be your son, and what is not created cannot be sinful nor sinless, neither good nor bad. Let me then use this dream to help your plan that we awaken from all dreams we made. So there's a lot of really good things to contemplate today, specifically that the body is the title, Sherry, thank you. My body is a wholly neutral thing. It's neutral because it has no meaning. And this is one of the biggest areas where I think people who are coming in from a traditional church background, where the belief is God created heaven and earth, God created the body like in a likeness to himself. All these things might be really tricky for people who have a really deeply ingrained Bible-based church background. So the Course in Miracles says our ego created the world that we're experiencing, and that God created our minds. We are actually our consciousness, because we are connected to the mind of God. We're imbued with the same creative powers, extremely sophisticated creative powers. We are actually at the consciousness level projecting the world we see. And it seems so real and so believable because it's supposed to. We came into separation in a sleep state. We're dreaming. And this thing seems real. But the trick is, the further we get in the Course and the deeper we get into our spiritual practice, we actually start lucid dreaming. And so where it says the body no longer has a purpose, in other words, when our incarnation starts to wrap up, not because the body is sick or old or hurt, it's just because it's our time to exit this dream, to awaken, to return to God. We don't have to suffer and go through, I just started reading a book about menopause last night, again, of course, and it's really also about adding good fats into your diet. So I'm starting to think about, am I believing the stories that are out there about menopause? And I'm just challenging myself at every turn. What do I think is supposed to be happening to me and everyone else who's apparently aging? All of it. It's all up for analysis in your mind, but you can also say, you know what, I'm going to change my perspective. And you can have a neutral body as well. That is just having an experience, expressing your beliefs about reality, projecting out into the external world. And it's merely a vessel that if we care for it, what does it say? We're not going to see it as more than neutral today, of service for a while, and fit to serve. So whatever way for you feels like you need to care for your body, fine, do that. But don't turn it into a dogmatic, really big deal. It's the body, and you're not going to have it forever, and it's really not you. So we have to disidentify with the body and not judge the body, not treat the body with harm. If you maintain your do no harm kind of perspective in this dream experience, then the body can be included in that. And also knowing that this is just a temporary vessel for my spirit, and I'm going to pass on, and I don't have to go along with all these beliefs. I don't have to believe that I have a diagnosis of a medical condition. Like, all of those things truly are optional, because the mind is the creation point. The body is just the effect of the mind. So that may take some time to really sink in and get used to, but I thought I'd throw it out there just for fun. So this set of bowls that I have, actually, they have these Sanskrit symbols, and this one that I'm going to hold on to represents the throat chakra. We have 7 energy centers in our body, and the throat chakra represents right here. Another time I'll talk about the other bowls and what they represent. But for me, especially this year, I have learned how to speak my truth. And so I think that concentrating on the body as a set of chakra systems, instead of this very antiseptic medical, this is how old it is, this is its blood type, this is the list of ailments or surgeries or whatever. Instead of doing the Western way of looking at the body, I like to look at the body as energy systems and think of my intentions and my initiatives as somehow aligning with an energy system that's going down my spine, and bringing my attention to things in a more energetic way rather than just body parts and diagnoses and everything. So speaking my truth has been really a focus for me this year, and now that my body is starting another year, I just wanted to offer to you possibly that you may be struggling with being honest with yourself and with other people for any number of reasons. And that's up to you to figure out. You've got to go within and ask your guides, ask your higher power, what is it that is preventing me from completely being myself in expressing myself vocally? Why am I holding back? What do I believe about myself that I'm telling myself using my throat chakra, either in your mind or speaking it out loud? Earlier in this reading, I said, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to do that, because I am a son of God. I am light and sound and pure love and energy. Maybe I made a little mistake and I read something incorrectly, but I am not sorry. So things like that. How do you talk about yourself? How often do you apologize during the day? What do you feel about your body? How does it look? How does it feel? Are you satisfied with it? Are you disappointed? When you speak about your body, how are you speaking about it? Yeah, I think it's really important. Throat chakra is the thing that's going to deliver us from the prison that we think we're in this planet. If you don't speak it at some point to someone, are you still just living in fear? Be brave. Be the voice of the truth that you want to see and live in the world. You have the power to do that. We are that powerful. Our creative abilities are so limitless and so much bigger than we understand. We translate this world through this body, which is just a neutral thing, and we give it all this meaning that's just filled with the ego's contorted understanding of reality. We don't have to be that way. We can create beauty and love and daily synchronistic events, because that's what our consciousness is becoming. Our consciousness is choosing the Holy Spirit's thought system saying, oh, I see the ego at work, but I'm not going to go down that road today or tomorrow. You know, you can control a lot more in your experience of reality than you think. And I think it starts with speaking your truth, not being afraid of judgment of others, not being afraid. My thing was offending people. I don't want to say anything mean to a man because my dad was not very nice to me when I was a little girl and I disagreed with him. So a lot of that trauma may still be present in me, operating in me, affecting me. But I'm here to say, I'm working on it, and the ego's days are numbered with me, because I'm not going to believe those things about myself anymore. This is going to be a year, moving into my body's 46th year. This is going to be a year of being even more clear, more direct, more open, more curious, more compassionate, more defenseless, more loving, more honest, more present. More of the real you, less of the body's expression. The body's just a neutral thing. We are so much more than our bodies. And we can dream a dream together of happiness and collaboration, community. We can live outside of the conditioning and programming of our culture. We just have to be vigilant with our thoughts every day, all the time. And you can do it. What else do you have to do? You know, it's okay to be distracted sometimes. But talk about it. Tell somebody. Share how you feel. Share what you want to see. Share the vision of what you want humanity to be during your lifetime. And don't say, oh, it's my grandchildren are going to see this change. No, you are. We are. And always remembering, life is but a dream. We never separated from God. We're having an experience of a mind journey. It's temporary. You could forget every second of it when it's over. And this is our chance to step out of programming and conditioning and remind ourselves that only love is real. Not bodies, not the judgment of others, not the way we were raised, and so that's just how it is. None of that is real. We were never raised. We were never even born. So be with the body how you choose to be with the body, and open up your throat chakra. Enjoy being honest and apologize if it comes off as cruel or, hurts people's feelings. That really is okay. When you start really strengthening the throat, what could happen. But be present and be honest and relate less from the ego's battleground level, which is the body, and more from your heart, more from the love of God that is real in you. And that's our video for today. Thanks for being with me if you're still here. And oh, by the way, there is a little birthday gift that I got myself back there. It's a tasty air fryer, and I'm gonna make myself a roast today for the first time in that little machine. So I'm so excited about that. We also have a wonderful live stream with Tina Spalding and Carol Morgan later today. So it's like my day is just gonna be so awesome. Starting off with doing my lesson with the course and with you, and just living an excellent life. So much love to you. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you back here again tomorrow.